Okay, so, wow, plenty to see here.
Everywhere you look these days, you'll find screens big and small, not just in the BBC's shiny new newsroom, but in people's hands. It's been the year of the touchscreen device, and with a couple of helpers, I've been looking back.
Paul Lee is a technology analyst. Keza MacDonald reviews video games for a living. Together, we're going to look back at a year when the web went mobile and more people started using tablets and smartphones. And the battle between the technology giants grew ever fiercer. OK, folks, come around the table. I want you all turning on tablets.
Tablets, smartphones and e-readers have arrived in all sorts of sizes and flavours, giving consumers much more choice.
Well, at the end of last year, the only really good tablet was the iPad. At the end of this year, the situation is a lot different. You've got people like Google moving into the tablet space with things like this, which is the Nexus 10-inch tablet, runs on Android. And you've got a bunch of smaller, cheaper tablets like this one, which is the Kindle Fire HD. So really what you're seeing is a lot of people moving into Apple's space.
And when it comes to smartphones and tablets, it's not just hardware that people are buying, it's what's fashionably called an ecosystem, right?
So what they're looking at is the content that they can get onto those devices. That's absolutely vital to it. So it's the apps they can buy, it's the music they can download onto it or transfer from other devices that they've got. OK, that's tablets and smartphones. Let's go and talk gaming over here.
Two new consoles, the Wii U and the Sony Vita, have arrived, but gaming is changing.
It's been a really interesting year for video games because not only do you now play games at home on consoles, you play games on your smartphone, on your tablet, on any other device that you have. It's not so much that we've seen people moving away from consoles and PC. So many people still play lots of games on those, but we've seen lots of other people joining in on smartphones and on tablets.
So what's next in gadgets? Paul points to the 3D printer.
Right now, they're too expensive for most people. They're about £1,000, but every year they'll become cheaper, and what they can make will become a lot more sophisticated. And another thing which has come out this year is a Raspberry Pi, a very cheap form of computing. It could revolutionise how people think about computing, a bit like the ZX81 or the Spectrum back in the 80s.
The thing I'm really loving about technology at the moment is how accessible it's becoming and how everybody is starting to get involved. It's no longer a nerdy thing. It's something that permeates every aspect of your life, and that's opening up so many awesome possibilities for gaming and other tech as well.
Technology is getting closer to all of us, and we can expect the pace of change to accelerate again next year. Rory Catlin-Jones, BBC News.